Good evening. Welcome to Learn Love Tarot. I'm Angie, and on my channel, I teach many lessons on astrology and how to read your own personal birth chart. And I also provide free readings to those who are drawn in by the title. Trust that whenever you see that message, if it speaks to you, that it is for you. There's at least some little morsel in there for you, either regarding a past or a future energy that may be showing itself. And with the name of the channel being Learn Love, it is all about how loving ourselves and filling our own cups is the path to true love, right? We can't attract the love we desire if we don't know what we desire, A. And also, if we have not met ourselves at the same level of love, then we're going to attract others who do not have their ultimate forms of self-love either. So let's see on the bottom, go outside. That's what my story is about. We'll just pause right here. So today's reading is brought to you by the numbers 9 and 17, and you'll see why in a second. Also 11. So I was writing my journal notations on the 6th, which was Wednesday, 3/6/2024. So that'd be 9 and 8, 17. Okay, another 17, didn't know that was one. But anywho, right when I was listening to a reading when I was walking Lola, I got this hit in my stomach feeling that I did not like. And I don't even remember what the reader said, but it didn't feel good. And I happened to notice that on my watch, it was 6/21, which is my birthday. So for me, that's a synchronicity. So of course I have to look up the angel number when I get home. And that angel number meant influence. Set your own standards. Others around you are doing things that aren't in line with your own high standards. Your angels warn you not to lower your standards to meet theirs. And then they challenge you to write, to journal prompt and write about a standard that was important to me. And for me, it was integrity. Okay. That, someone have an integrity, this an inner sense of their own wholeness, and that's derived from, transparency, consistency, consistently showing up and being who they are, not just telling you who they are and then you never see that. Okay. So far we have moderation, new beginnings, and abundance. Okay. And was I observing that character trait? Okay. And I wrote down, am I observing that trait of integrity? And then I wrote down, nothing changes if nothing changes. And while I was writing that, the song Wind of Change came on the radio. I wasn't really into hair bands when they were around. I was more of an R&B girl. So with that song Wind of Change started playing while I was writing, nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay. And then right after that, so let me stick to one thing at a time, Angela. Crossed by moon energy. We have that new moon coming up tomorrow night in Pisces there. And she has butterfly wings. And it looks watery but dark. So that would be a new moon energy because the light gets turned down or turned off, right? It was by the Scorpions. And again, I was not a big hairband girl, so I didn't really even know a whole lot about what the song was about because I just remembered the words. But he says, the future's in the air. I can feel it everywhere, blowing with the wind of change. Walking down the street and distant memories are buried in the past forever. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Okay, so change is a blowing in the air, and I drew a little old school alarm clock, and I wrote down, I'm late for an important date. And then right after that song, I Will Be the Flame by Cheap Trick played. And that song is watching shadows move across the wall, which is more, I wrote down Seven of Swords energy there. I feel so frightened. I want to run to you. I want to call, but I've been hit by lightning. Just can't stand up for falling apart. Can't see through this veil across my heart over you. You'll always be the one. You were the first, you'll be the last. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. And then as I was writing that, watching the shadows move across the wall, Seven of Swords energy, trying to run from our own shadows, either by lying to ourselves, which the last reading was about what are we afraid to look at in the big bad wolf moon, okay? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? And then I wrote down, I feel so frightened, Nine of Swords, rumination, not being able to sleep. I just can't, I've been hit by lightning. That's the Tower energy, which is the 16 card, another number 7. I can't see through this veil across my heart. That's Eight of Swords energy. You'll always be the one. You were the first, you'll be the last. Ace of Swords. And then wherever you go, I'll be with you. So, and I saw the Six of Swords card because that's all about spirit carrying us from rough waters to calm waters. Okay. Then there was a big, huge pause in the music, and I thought, oh, she's done playing. And I said, Spirit, are there more songs? What do I need to know? And it was a song called Broken Wings by Mr. Mister. Followed by The End of the Innocence by Don Henley. And my last reading was about addressing our own fears, looking at our own truths so that we can heal within first because if we don't look at truths, we're just going to continue to be in wounded energy and kind of bleed our pain onto others. And one of my March reflections, what I did before this one, asked what story can I let go of? Okay. And just as I wrote that, the Westerville noon siren went blaring. If you live in Ohio or live in Westerville, you know that. And it was again back to this alarm clock kind of energy. And also that morning at 4:20 in the morning, a fire siren outside woke me up that morning. So it's like, I'm late for an important day, and it feels like the time is now for something, okay? Broken Wings by Mr. Mister. Let's see, baby, I don't understand why we can't just hold on to each other's hands. This time might be the last, I fear, unless I make it all too clear that I need you so. I wrote down King of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's some truth that needs to be spoken. And I also wrote down, if you don't know anything about energy, you can't just hang on to someone's energy and not do anything with it. That's really bad karma. Tower, right on the split. And it's normally on the rendition of a lot of the old school renditions, there is a lightning bolt striking that tower, and the lover's on the other side of the split. Wow. Okay. Take these broken wings, which in the metaphor for me is lessons, and learn to fly again, learn to live through. When we hear the voices sing, which can be with Archangel Gabriel, resurrection on the judgment card, the book of love will open up and let us in. Baby, it's all I know. Again, that shadow aspect, the Seven of Swords, that you're half of the flesh and blood that makes me whole. Okay, it's like they know it, but Four of Pentacles, which we saw in the last read, come out as what I wrote down of the feeling of it. They know it, but hold back on this truth, or you're holding back on it for yourself. 21, the world, close the chapter to open the new chapter. Now, the end of the innocence. This is the end of that same small town in each of us. Okay, so these are things, again, that need kind of unearthed within us to be healed. And Don Henley sings, "Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, but now those skies are threatening. They're beating plowshares into swords for this tired old man that we elected king. So to me, that was stories we tell ourselves. Okay. Stories that we tell ourselves. And the end of the innocence for me was we can't do that anymore. And we got to get rid of that story. First, you got to decide what it is. Let's see. Armchair warriors often fail, and we've been poisoned by these fairy tales, right? This cultural norms are these invisible bars, right? Reminding me of the poem Hope is a Thing with Feathers. If you have me, then Hallhorn Dunbar. Hopefully you remember that wonderful poem and the story behind it. How young he was, what a genius he was. Who knows how long this will last? Now we've come so far so fast, but somewhere back there in the dust, that same small town in each of us. I need to remember this, so baby, give me just one kiss and let me take a long last look before we say goodbye. Okay, so this could be, I just got chills down both arms. This could be a wound we're finally ready to look at and heal within us. We do have Chiron, the wounded healer, in the sign of Aries, where the North Node of Destiny also is, asking us to find the balance between independence, independent autonomy, and committed partnerships. The end of the innocence. So with the sun being in Pisces, that rules the 12th house. The 12th house is of our self-undoing. It's our soul's journey. Okay, it's a karmic house. It shows what karma we're bringing with us from the last lifetime. The self-undoing just means unraveling our own patterns. Okay, so that would make sense. Don't know where that's coming from. So I need to remember this. So baby, give me just one last kiss. It's like saying goodbye to those patterns, right? Maybe, it says the lawyers clean up all the details since daddy had to lie. There's a lot of abandonment issues that, people think that they aren't injured by, that end up showing up in every relationship. We play out those patterns subconsciously. So we're here to help each other heal them and work on them and love them and pet them and call them George, because they are part of us, just like every card has shadow and light, just like we all have shadow and light. Full energy there. And the Knight of Cups, this deck has a lot of feminine characters in it. The Knight of Cups here is about her discovering her own self-love and stepping into this new portal of, I understand that love is not just about romance, that it's about loving myself first. And you might be taking this new journey there, and that might be a hope where you're going. I want to go. Can I come with you? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go together. Let's see if any of those cards come out. We shall see. Now, we have moderation leading the way here with this moon energy. We're still in the Aquarian moon today, so that's very about studying our own self, like an intriguing puzzle, right? Studying our own heart, and then moving into Pisces may have some kind of emotions coming up. We might feel some kind of way tonight through tomorrow. And then we do have that new moon in Pisces at 20 degrees Pisces. So, in a memento, if you do not have a personal birth chart from me and you would like one, there are details. You just email me in that description box below, the email there. So if you have one for me already, it's color coded. So you're going to look for the blue for water sign Pisces. You're going to find where Pisces is on the dial, this person's chart. It is the 8th house. So the life area where this new start may be happening in her life at 20 degrees Pisces is in shared resources and transformations there. It's the house of transformation. So for her, that is the house of Scorpio, and Pisces moving into that for her, that's like double water energy there. So she'd be diving deep here. I hope she knows that. Maybe I should text her and let her know. But find wherever 20 degrees Pisces is in your own chart, because that is where nothing is set in stone. Expect the unexpected, and a new start is coming. And what's the deal with the 17 energy here? Card before the cut is the Fool. That's why in the heck are we even here doing this? Looking at this new beginning, environmental energy of everything that'll come out on the table is going to be 3 of Wands. And this energy traditionally would be your ships are coming in. Okay, you've already put out to the universe what you want, and now you're expecting it to come. This was a little different rendition in this Tarot de la Nuit. Tarot of the Night is going to be, she's standing in this kind of stagnant water. There's skeletons around her, and her staff has the serpent. So to me, like the medical symbol of healing, looking at around all these 3 wands, a decision's been made. Okay, so you've already passed the 2 of Wands. Do I stay here in my comfy past, no matter how uncomfy it really is? Because sometimes the uncomfortableness that you know seems far more appealing than uncomfortableness you don't know. She, in this rendition, has not gotten out of that stagnancy yet. So perhaps this could be a tendency to want to reach back to that old thing. I don't know. But for me, I want to see what the 17 is all about, because that's the star card, and that's the card of healing and of us getting what we had hoped for. The reason I say 17 is because I did a reading last night, a beginning portion of a reading, and I was noticing that all the degrees in the planets, there were like 4 or 5 planets at the time that I pulled it up for her, a lot of 17 degrees, including north and south nodes. And then as I was shuffling, it flew out across the table was the star card, which is the number 17 card. And then today, my one girlfriend, hi Lily, she sent me her receipt from the store because it said 1717. And then a gal that I haven't talked to in a while, a girlfriend from school where I used to work, said she had a dream about me this morning, and was just reaching out to say, hey, it was 7:17 a.m. So I'm telling you, these synchronicities, you know, something is up here. Something is up. Angie on the case. Let's find out what's in the sauce, guys. All right. New start is coming. Right now we're at that balsamic moon stage where there's just a tiny little sliver of white. And that is a time for healing. What do we need to release? What are these fears, or, especially that need to be released in an era of moving forward? Now we're starting here with moderation. And we did see the go outside card at the beginning before I started shuffling. There's a full moon right behind her and twinkly lights, and a beautiful table with fruits and flowers. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So for me, moderation is getting back into that balance. 717. So that is a 15 energy. That's a 6. Yeah, getting back into balance. 3 on each side. So our own mind, body, and spirit, in order to meet someone also of balanced mind, body, spirit, right? The 6 of cups is past loves returning, or past friends kind of popping in to say hi. Also, the Lover's card, the Major Arcana, is the number 6 card. She has 3 candles here at her table. It doesn't show the other person on the other side. So by the time of the full moon, when we come up to that full moon lunar eclipse in Libra, that'll be on Monday, the 25th of March. Could be when this will come to fruition. And then we have new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So new beginning for that new moon tomorrow. That's when we put all of our manifestations and wishes out into the universe. And then we have this abundance energy with the hot pink color, which is the star chakra, which is where we can use our third eye to communicate with our loved ones and our higher selves in the fifth dimension. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. So if you're a Pathfinder, thanks for being here. Welcome. I'm on the same journey with you all, and we are crossed by this beautiful moon energy. Okay. And again, the new moon is a dark moon. I gotta show you that color around. It's just beautiful. We have other things happening too in the skies, but we'll stick to just the moon for now. I mean, two different decks. Okay, environmental energy is what I use for the bottom of my deck. It's what's happening around you, going on around you, whether you know it or not. Okay, so moon energy fueled by inner child, playfulness and having fun. So the moon energy says surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. My last reading, I talked about finding the pieces so you can find peace. So that is uploading right now. I'm going to scooch y'all over here. Come here, y'all. All right. Nothing is yet set in stone here. What are we healing? The star card is all about healing. I almost started to shuffle. Ace of Swords, truth, what we were just talking about in my last reading. Facing our own internal fears and facing truths within ourselves and our relationships, because when the truth does not come out, it only creates stagnancy and more blocks, because then you're compounding the problem the longer the truth is delayed. So my card number one is my Querence energy. So this be y'all. And yes, this kind of feels like off with their head. And all that purple energy, this third eye, there's this aha moment coming up. Okay. An aha moment. Aces are all about new beginnings. There's a new beginning moving forward in truth. Maybe with this moderation help, those candles are purple. The second card is the situation. Hanged Man, sun is in Pisces, 12 energy there. That's the three pillars that I was just talking about. Mind, body, and spirit becoming in alignment. The Hanged Man, or in this case, the Hanged Woman, this is my pink card because she performs in silks sometimes in her concerts. Amazing. The Hanged Man is all about when we put ourselves in the tree of life upside down to see something from a new perspective. The Hanged Man is also about spiritual enlightenment. Odin hung himself upside down in the tree purposely so that he could get the information that he needed, this enlightenment, to fight against his father, who wanted to kill him because he was more powerful. So it's like somebody was trying to squash the truth, but it's you're either demanding it or giving it. The opportunity is the Page of Wands. That's my throw caution to the wind energy. Let's do it. She kind of matches my little outfit today. Page of Wands is a young energy, not as young as the Page of Swords, but still young energy. So this is asking us, the opportunity here is a creative spark, right? To like light the Page of Wands would light the Ace of Wands. Pages are messengers, so there could be a message of action coming towards you, or a message regarding something creative, a creative project, or a message that puts you into action. And it's bookending this Ace of Truths, this Ace of Truths, Ace of Truths. Okay. It's bookending this Ace of Swords, which is an aha moment, a truth. It's a moment that you get it. Okay, so you're going to use this somehow to light a spark at a creative new project. It could be. or a message of passion going out or coming in regarding this truth. Okay. Everything in moderation. Make sure you feel balanced. If that other person is not balanced, you're not getting truth from them anyway. So find it for your darn self and go there. And this new beginnings here, completely different decks. I read color energies, guys. It's one of my layers. I go through here. This energy is connected. This new beginning, this new truth, this new beginning there. And we did get the new chapter card, and there are two doves and a gorgeous turquoise butterfly. She herself is green and blue, has green and blue wings. So that would be heart coming through to communicate this new beginning using the heart. Okay. So what in the recent past brought you to Ace of Swords, dear viewer? Page of Cups. Okay, she came out in the last reading as well, only what Spirit wanted you to know about this truth, okay, this fear that we had been facing. Page of Cups in this deck and traditional deck, again, pages are messengers. They can be bringing a message of love or even an apology. In this deck, she's a little bit older than the Page of Wands. The Page of Cups is also learning how to use their intuition, learning about their feelings, learning about love and self-love, okay? In this rendition, so there's a past truth that could be revolving around a younger person. Maybe you see them as a siren type, or maybe you were a siren indulging, or you're somebody else's siren. In the hero's journey, sirens are a test. And in that last reading, I did say it felt like you're being tested again, just to make sure. Did you really learn the lesson? Did you really learn it this time? And it's regarding this Page of Cups. She is, there's all these skulls washing up to her, and she's examining all of those lessons regarding people in the past. So she's not actively being the siren here to drown a sailor and pull them into the depths and be the failure of their test. It could be that. It could be you feel like that's revolving around this truth. She is looking at all of those lessons of the past to grow her own heart. So it can be read that way as well. So fueling, again, fueling the whole entire environmental energy of the read. There's a skull there in her one hand, and the medical wand, or with the snake around it in the other hand. It's like, am I going to use this information to my benefit? Because something new's coming in. Okay, that third wand has already been sent out. It's on its way to port. Middle of the read is Seven of Cups. Okay, Seven of Cups can be spoiled for choice. It could also be confusion. In this case, they bring in a lot of earth energy, even though it's a Seven of Cups. And this is full moon again, March 25th. Could have to do with this here. She's mired. She's bogged down by these emotions, by these feelings. Something is holding her in the ground, right at holding her at something at bay. There's something that's on fire right in front of her. Looks like crows in the background. Could even be bats since it's a full moon. And it looks like some kind of floating skull behind her. But she feels mired, and her legs are actually the earth mound. So it's something you perhaps feel stuck by, and that is right under propping up more waiting energy of the Hanged Man. Okay, only you get to decide when it's time for you to come out. What may get you out of this is a page of wands, a message of, again, a new creative project or a passionate new beginning, or a message from the king of wands, could be to kind of, it's just a little poke in, a little see, little checking in. Queen of Cups in the near future. This is a super interesting rendition because there's a lot of fire energy here. There are orange leaves like swirling all around her, like her emotions are swirling. She's got her back turned to the sun and her head is kind of hung down. And there's that pink flower, that one pink flower here, one pink flower there, because everything else is orange fall leaves. So these emotions could just be swirling all around and are what's making you feel mired here. Examining maybe patterns of the past between each of those skulls. And you're moving from a page, though, to a queen. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. Cardinals are the queens, and they are the leaders, right? Fixed signs are the doers of the plan by the cardinals, and then the mutable signs are the fixer-uppers and the finishers and making everything look pretty. And they have to go with the flow because projects never end up running on time as they're supposed to. So Queen of Cups is ensuring that her own heart's cup, her passion is full within herself. Her own heart happiness is of the utmost importance because she's a queen. She knows that her intuition is blocked when her own heart's cup is not full, when she's giving more. If something's out of balance and you're giving more of yourself than the other person, that is not a balanced relationship. So that's what we could be looking at here, guys, with this healing. Okay, we're healing these past patterns and stepping into our own self-love and prioritizing that, because the only way to get somebody who loves you just as much is a reflection of how much you love yourself. Okay, I know, work, work, work. Green, just greens and purples here so far. Greens and purples. So heart and intuition. What was a block in the past from us examining these past cups or seeing into a truth? Queen of Wands, which came out in the first position. I've been seeing black cats like for 2 weeks now, which is the Queen of Wands. There's normally a black cat on the Queen of Wands card because she's a little witchy, meaning that she knows that she's a master manifester. Okay. But in the block position, if she's in her shadow side, this is an Aries energy. Aries in their shadow are, they're manipulating the truth. Okay. They're using their beauty to manipulate, which could be backing up this Page of Cups here as siren energy. A person, the archetype of Queen of Wands in reverse would be confidence, being an issue, right? Like keeping you from your own success. Confidence. So maybe these skeletons from the past have not allowed you yet to, they made you feel stuck. But in the near future, you are going to see your worth and you are going to understand that it's been blocking you from the love that you deserve, because the Queen of Cups is the most love in the deck that can be given by any of the court cards of the court people. Queen of Wands in reverse, again, can be selfish and egotistical, think very highly of themselves, use their looks or charm to manipulate the truth. Which is kind of funny that I started with my message I got that I was listening to. It was an Aries message for Aries. It was an all signs spiritually fit. If you like quickies, I find her to be very awesome and on point with all the differing energies, and she doesn't mess around. She just boom, spits them right out. Not me. I'm a lingerer. But it's funny because that Aries energy is what was making my stomach hurt and made me journal about, well, what's a character trait that I value? Integrity. Was I getting that? Absolutely not. Speaking of absolutely not, okay, that burden is Crocodile Dundee. This is what spirit wants you to know. So even though this is a blocked energy that blocked you from seeing truth about this, in the past, we still have to account for our own skeletons. And like my note said, what in the environment are you putting up with, or what are you calling in? Because it's going to be a reflection of how we feel about ourselves, right? So this is not the blame shifting game, because that'll be spiritual bypassing. And then you're just going to get the lesson again anyway via a different meat suit with the same lesson. And we got tired for that because this kept us stuck and not moving for too long. Okay, so by the end of Pisces season, I think you're going to have your answer here. And on the last reading, I was like, I've been seeing a lot of white characters in white dresses. This one is the wedding dress is burning up the back, 10 of Wands, this burden. Again, there's no tens in numerology. It just turns into an ace of Wands. And I did say, after this burden, this Page of Wands could be bringing a message from the King of Wands of passion and a new beginning towards a project or love, since we do have the Queen of Cups here. Spirit wants you to know this pain, this burden, whatever got burnt the F down and had you stuck and moored. Okay, by the end of Pisces season, or by the end of the month here, we have this full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. To be finding that balance, letting the old way burn. Two of Pentacles. I'm late for an important date. So this is very Cinderella to me because, again, there's the full moon in the back. This is the outcome card, her pumpkin chariot, right? And that time I kept seeing, time's up, like there's only a limited time. And she's holding, there's one alarm clock, stop it. There's one alarm clock behind her, and there's one right in front of her. Two of Pentacles is a decision between two different worlds. Pentacles are time, money, energy, talents, resources. Could be two different jobs. Okay, if it is a passion project, you want to go for the one, go up the stairs toward the light, and don't miss out on that opportunity, because it does feel like, okay, this is quick decision time here with our dark moon energy being in the environment. There's remnants of those orange leaves that were flying around here, kind of pushing her up those stairs. Yeah, this is something new, guys. Let me get the rest of the outcome cards out. I like to go 6 deep there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I did say could be a message from King of Wands. This is in the outcome energy here. I see it. I want it. It's mine. Book ending this 2 of Pentacles is the Devil, which we did see come out in the last reading as well in this placement here. So a choice between two different lives, okay? Because you've already had this experience of physical abandonment. 5 of Pentacles is not knowing how to get inside the church. I see the lights, I smell the food, I hear the people, but I can't find the door. And she has this peacock feathers on as a coat wrapped around her. Underneath that is this King of Wands. A King of Wands could have been peacocking, or will try to peacock themselves. Seven of Swords, book ending the world. The World card is all about successful completion, and ready for a new start of the Fool, which we saw in our pre-shuffle of what the F is this whole reading is about. Well, the successful completion is coming. This message is coming, this throwing caution to the wind, because once you understand and feel your own heart, you go for what you want. You're going to the ball, Cinderella. There's this devil energy, though, like you think that the devil also might be inside. Very well might be, if we haven't done the healing portion from whatever this lack mindset is about. Seven of Swords, again, it's in the outcome position. So Seven of Swords, book ending another full moon. Geez, 1, 2, 3 full moons right here, and the full moon right in the center. This is by the end of the month, guys. So Seven of Swords is usually about lying, manipulation, trying to run from a responsibility. Could be a King of Wands there, wanting to end a cycle of running away. Seven of Swords can also be, I mean, it's always, I only see Baba Jolie ever talk about it in a positive light, because what the figure's doing on the Rider-Waite deck is taking the swords from the army camp because he doesn't want the army using them to hurt people. So it's kind of like, I did this lie for the greater good, okay, is what the claim could be from this King of Wands, who is the possible perpetrator that made us fearful here, that took down, this is a divine partnership. So, but you were blocked and you're part of it because of this truth that you're now seeing or demanding. And if you're not getting it, you're like, okay, I've got to see this from a new perspective. What was it supposed to teach me? That some things just need to some things just need to be allowed to burn up. Okay. There's more arches here. That portal energy was getting in the last reading. And a lot more moons in this one. That one had a lot of major arcana as well. This one, only one major arcana. So these are process cards. These are moving a lot quicker. Devil, the World. So 3 out of our 14 cards here so far. So the Seven of Swords is interesting because to me, the very first time I saw it, it was like an effort energy, right? She's like, what else? And she has one red rose in her left hand of the past. She's coming down the steps with the rose bushes on the left, fueled by a full moon behind her. So ending this cycle of either manipulation and lies by someone, or we no longer are lying to ourselves that, it's scary to go into the light because, yeah, there are going to be still devils waiting. There are going to still be things that we feel control us. That's what the devil card is, Capricorn energy. It's about what makes us feel tied towards something, what makes us have a lack mindset, feeling left out in the cold, some kind of behavior that hurts, that we hurt ourselves with. And it can be just by not making, that choice, or not being out by midnight when you're supposed to be, because then everything turns into a pumpkin. Guys, there's always going to be devils in the environment and within ourselves that we need to rectify. So in this energy, the outcome of this truth is unmooring us from this stuck Seven of Cups and confusion. It's, successful completion of this because of this truth. There's no more Seven of Swords. It's like you're either not standing for anybody's lies anymore, or you no longer lying to yourself about this, because You know, we choose whether or not to stay in the Five of Pentacles or not. Even if someone does that to us, you choose whether to stay in that energy or not, or go, oh, well, you know, rejection is God's protection. Press that. Bottom of the deck, environment. What's happening? What's this Three of Wands calling in? This is your environmental energy. Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, 9, 10, 11. So tonight, the moon is moving from Aquarius to Pisces at 8:03 p.m. Eastern, and today is March 8th. So Three of Wands waiting for that shift to come in. Eight of Wands is fast energy, fast, passionate communication. There's a lot of hot pink in this as well. Communication regarding some kind of abundance, because purple's on this side and that's where you're looking towards, or what's in the environment. This could be spiritual communication coming to you, that will be leading you to happy family, Ten of Pentacles, okay, which requires, talked about in the last read, stepping away from the South Node in Libra, and into autonomous partnership so that we can have these wealths. She's the only other card in the whole deck that is holding the red thread of fate that we see in the number 10 arcana, the Fates card, and the Wheel of Fortune and other decks. This 10 of Pentacles is on its way and fast. Could be new partnership, and there's that clock energy again. I'm late for a very important date. So again, the timing of the clock and the white rabbit energy of Alice in Wonderland. Three of Cups is celebration. There's a cat, so another cat here, but it's a looks like a gray tabby sitting on a mushroom, which has was in one of my other channeled readings. It was the mushroom, the white raven, and sea turtle, the color purple. Okay. Three of Cups is celebration, celebrating. So 3 and 3, 33, celebrating of leaving this old life behind and work moving towards your healing, because what it brings in, what's on its way, is happy family. So 8, let's see, 10 of Pentacles is just a One of Pentacles, this new offer, right? 10 of Pentacles is retirement age, abundance. You're able to share your wealth of knowledge, time, money, energy, or resources. The Hermit, the 9 card, 39, if that means anything for you. 381, 39. The Hermit, we are celebrating the Hermit. And what's inside the Hermit's lantern? Oh, just the star, the number 17 card. By doing all this hard work of this self-examination, it lights the flame. I will be the flame. It lights the flame. There's also a flame going here on this birthday cake. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's never too late, guys, to have a party. But this party is elicited, okay, by this knowledge. You're allowing it to lead you there to celebrate this time, okay? 3 Wands, 3 Cups, 8 of Wands, fast energy, very fast. The Hermit is slow energy, but maybe this has been a long time coming. It's already on its way with that 3 of Wands. You're still going to have to decide, though. We had 2 of Swords in the situation in the last reading about a personal truce. So on the outcome here, an ending, successful completion of a cycle of some kind of addiction, something that you felt was holding you fast or chaining you to the devil. She's moving into the light on this full moon, and You know, in this white dress, she's saying, F it. Like you're walking away because the moon's behind her as well. You're walking away um, from being confused and mired in your emotions, and that's stopping. That's stopping. Could be a King of Wands either coming your way after a time of feeling in this lack mentality, or maybe they have a lack mentality. Let's see what our last card here. Queen of Swords. Who is the card of the day? Astrology answers. Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords, see her hanging on to the Sword of Truth, which was our first card out. And to me, at first I thought it was a harp. It looks like she's playing a harp. Um, playing a harp. You're allowed this truth to resonate within you and play like music. There are two torches here behind her. Actually, there's three. One, two, three on the wall. We have Three of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Fire will be the same thing there. But there's definitely this truth is you're all about it. And the Queen of Swords, air sign, cardinal sign for the air signs would be Libra energy here. Queens are the cardinals. So Queen of Swords, once they know this truth, their past is no longer following behind them. She's going this direction where there's nothing lingering. Okay. Once the Queen of Swords knows the truth, she does not look back. The Queen of Swords doesn't F around, does not question. She just goes. She sees the truth. She knows the truth. She is the truth. Bye to anything that's not. Celebration because of all of your knowledge, all you've picked up along the way. And now you're facing a staircase with no memories attached here, following you around. I'm getting left ear confirmation on that. Thank you, Spirit. You're letting it, Spirit wants you to let it burn up. You're already there. Ten of Wands is on the front of a Led Zeppelin album. And the Hermit is, when you turn it long ways, double album or double cover, the Hermit's holding his lantern in the middle. So Spirit wants you to know you're about ready to set down this burden. Again, the nines are the end of the burden. Tens are, I can see the house up there where I've been hauling this heavy wood to take it. I'm dropping it off in just a second. There's a black raven, a messenger. That same Wednesday day, I wrote down there was a crow clicking. He was on top of a lamppost. I had never heard a clicking, and apparently they rattle their beaks and they are either defending their territory or trying to communicate their knowledge to the other crows. Single crow right here, and she is holding a crescent moon scythe with the light on the left. So if it's dark on the right, you're winding down towards the new moon. Environmental energy now. The new moon is tomorrow, guys. This is very fast energy because of all the process cards, not a ton of major arcana. This is tomorrow, new beginning towards this truth, something regarding the truth. Something that burned up from the past, let it go. Could have been a Queen of Wands that burned this up for you, but truly, guys, don't blame it on the other person. Your person had, I can assure you, plenty of thought and action and purpose and intent behind that as well. So don't just blame the other, you do not know what they know. Of course, now if they're sending booby pictures to your man and are themselves supposedly with a partner too, then it's on. Then it's on. Then you do know. then you do know. So Queen of Swords right under her, Five of Swords, you will cut a fee. What was I just saying? They're gonna send you naked, half naked pictures to your man and walk around half naked at a company function. And right underneath that is the healing from that Five of Swords of manipulation. You could have been lying to yourself about it, not wanting to really believe that that person would do that. Okay. But again, Spirit saying you don't have to be stuck by it. We don't need no water. You know the rest of that. And right there is our 17 card, the Star. Can't make it up. Wow. This manipulation has taught you discernment, and it has shown you what you do want, okay, regarding this faded Ten of Pentacles. You want what you want. Okay, that person was not able to give it to you right now, maybe not forever, so, but you can't, you gotta you do you, boo. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And what I say about the Six of Swords, allowing Spirit to carry you forward, Cancerian energy, more of it there. Aligning your masculine and feminine energies, another full moon. Yeah, this is happening, guys. This is a new person coming in, Hierophant, Turian energy. That could also be this big, huge lesson we learned. Either this person here in the red was manipulating their truth. Five of Swords is all about nobody wins. Like they're just trying to win. And again, it's in your environment. So this is happening around you. That's a big knife. That's not a knife. Ace of Swords is the biggest knife there is. It looks to me like you're done with the bullshit. And when you do learn this lesson, even if it is presented to you again, it will never have you mired and stuck because now you are the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is hella psychic. It might be something that you had a feeling about all along. If this was a work situation or a new project idea, you still have that choice to walk into the light, even if it was crap before. Okay. Go have some fun, guys, in your environment, inner child. Shine from within, reparent yourself. Okay. Underneath that, temptation and another snake. Could be tempted again by the same person, or if you did learn the lesson, just know there is possibly a test coming. Like, did you really learn it? Did you really learn it, Ace of Swords? Are you taking Spirit suggestion, dropping out, just letting it burn? Your water is for you and your own spiritual enlightenment, seeing something from a different view, something that really, really hurt and was painful, causing you to need this healing, can be seen as a thank you. Because, I mean, you ain't getting this with that other situation. South Node, right? You got to put it behind you. North Node asks that we step into leadership. Okay, South Node reminds us to let go of our fears and let go of any ways we were in the past so we can avoid that tower. And it starts with self-love, guys, but abundance is coming when you shine the light on this devil. Whether it's yours or theirs, it looks to me like your devil, you are having a hard time detaching from this choice, or feeling like I really want to go to this party, but should I get back in that carriage? No, not when you've got abundance coming. You're not. You're getting your wish fulfillment from this. So, and if this, totally ruined your confidence, whatever this little girl page energy was, this truth about it, okay, this could be your own little girl wound, okay, for all I know. But it was blocking you from feeling, it was definitely a blocking of this from the truth, some kind, some kind of a past love, past skeletons, a pattern. But even if it's blocked, that means the energy is available on the table. There's 78 cards in this deck, and we have a fraction of them on the table. The energy is available for you to get your confidence back. Spirit wants you to just let it burn, babies, let it burn. All right, that is your message tonight. Ooh, you almost got away. I almost let you go. I wanted to get a message from these cosmic cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. What are we releasing here? Emotions. It is a 12 card. It's a 3. Again, you got to have both 3s on each side to make a 6, to make that chance for the lovers to come, so you can get in your chariot and go. More communication energy, that blue throat chakra. Emotions. I kind of want to read that. It's like this is that Page of Wands opportunity in the Light Seers deck. She's throwing the wand. It's like she's throwing caution to the wind and walking into a new passion. Beautiful with this moon energy color. Oh my gosh, what I just say. This is one of my other numbers for me. A synchronicity, 12 and 21. Mirrored souls. Guys, this pain, our mirror is shown to us through other people. Okay. And there's these lessons that we have to learn again, or else we're just going to get it from another meat set. Same lesson, different person. Underneath that is 6 celebration. 3 of Cups is a celebration card. So is 4 of Wands, the 1111 card. I did not expect that to be on the bottom of the deck in the environment. Walking away from this, if it brings all of this, brings your hope, your 17, that's Aquarian energy. And the environment 21 card is someone that is also balanced in their mind, body, and spirit. Let's read emotions, number 12. 1221, huh? Interesting. See, gotta track these synchronicities, I'm telling you. It is time to acknowledge and release suppressed emotional energy in a positive, constructive way. Emotions and feelings assist us in navigating our way through life. They are fundamental to determining the health of our our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. 3 pillars. Many people suppress their emotions for fear of being consumed by them. Whole last reading was about fear and honesty with ourselves. Neglected stored emotions create volcanic pressure within, which can be detrimental to your energy and body. We're talking about emotions and how they get trapped in our body, guys, and cause stress, and that is toxic to the body. If you have selected this card, Spirit is encouraging you to allow your emotions to flow in a safe space for you. Express your emotions. If you are sad, then cry. If you are angry, then be angry. Acknowledge and truly feel this process. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. Can't make it up. Otherwise, observe the emotions that are being released and ask yourself where these reactions and emotions stem from. This is on page 38. Today is 3/8, and our new moon changing into Pisces of emotions, all swimming in the emotions of Pisces, is at 8:03 Eastern time. It all comes around somehow. Perhaps past memories and experiences are overlaying the current experience and increasing its emotional impact on you. It's so easy to overlook the tight grip these denied emotions have had on you until they're released. Channeling these emotions in a positive, constructive way, rather than ignoring them, allows you to free yourself of the emotional baggage within you. This act of releasing enables you to be present, to enjoy the magic and awe of your everyday miracles. The Queen of Wands in an upright is magical. She uses things in her environment to take action. She's also my champagne dreams on a beer budget, right? She can make poof, something out of nothing. This energy is available to you. It does not have to block you anymore. Confidence can return, especially once you face your own sword of truth. Okay. We all. The act of releasing enables you to be present to enjoy the magic and awe of your everyday miracles. It's easy and tempting to resist these unpleasant emotions, but the only way you'll be free of this suppressed energy is to walk through the emotions. Being honest. We talked about the block, the fears that block us from sharing our emotions, which can be pride, ego, fear of judgment from others, fear of others seeing who we truly are, okay? Or the truth of why we ourselves would put up with someone that does not have integrity, for example. Writing down your feelings, releasing your emotions to nature, or talking with someone you trust, or just some of the many ways you can dispel this pent-up energy. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself during this process. The sacral chakra keeps coming up. Came up and was part of the last reading because of the card of hope. I thought I just saw doves too on one of these. Where was the dove energy? I can't remember. It was here somewhere. There's an owl, a white owl in this one. Okay. Be gentle and compassionate with yourself during this process. Queen of Cups. Here is a prayer to offer you. Great Spirit, please guide me through this process of cleansing and releasing with love. Okay, the associated chakra is the sacral chakra. Even though that's orange and this whole entire card is blue, it's about expressing of the emotions in our heart. If we don't fill our own heart's cup first, we can't express anything in a healthy way. And it's funny that it says the sacral chakra, that is our second chakra, our orange chakra of stored fears. Okay, so if fear was keeping you captive in the back, it won't be any longer. You are not alone. You is kind, you is beautiful, you is smart. 3 and 3, and another 6 of swords. Let spirit carry you away. 3 and 3. 1221. Environmental energy. It's time to celebrate what new shift you have coming in. You've gained a lot of wisdom by this. Celebrate it. Should be celebrated. That's no easy feat. And look at this. Beautiful. Again, 2 totally separate decks here. This is just gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, guys. That be it. You're like, thank God, is she finally done? No. I love you and you're doing amazing. This is a pretty fast process. You've already thought about this. You've got on the ball gown. You're going up the steps. Okay. Don't let it pass you by. Much love. Till next time, guys.